bit chilly today. Oh, not in this though. Morning everybody, happy Friday. What do you think? What do you think of my new top? It's got a little hood. I got it on Amazon. It's I thought it'd be a bit Christmassy. It's got lots of lovely colours, and I picked it up off Amazon, and apparently it's made in Nepal, and it's lovely and warm. It's got these little little bits that kind of dangle. It's I love these tops. I had one about 15 years ago, and I've not been able to find one, and I was looking for Christmas jumpers, believe it or not, the other day, and I came across this, and I thought, you know what, it's a bit Christmassy, but it also can kind of get away with it kind of every other day of the week. I'll probably live in this. So there's a couple of, three reasons I wanted to make this video today. Reason one, it's Friday, and I was busy last night doing work up until about 7 o'clock in the evening. I know. It's funny because the last video I did was like, was saying don't work too hard, you know, and but a lot of the stuff I've got to do, I kind of want to do it outside of normal working hours. But the trouble is, I'm up at 7:30, 6:30 sometime, you know, in the morning, and I just and it's just screen time all day, all bloody day, looking at the damn screen, and I didn't even have I couldn't be bothered to, you know, to play a little bit. I wanted to play some games or do a bit of flight sim last night. I just couldn't be bothered, but I took the laptop upstairs and just chilled out and played a bit of Red Dead Redemption on the laptop. But yeah, so the first reasons, yes, happy Friday, and the second reason is the calm before the storm. And at the moment, there's been no trouble. There's one of the mats has blown a little bit. I'm just gonna lay that down a bit because I've got these 10 kilo, like, when I was into weight training, there we go, little kettlebell, 10 kilo kettlebell. I used to kind of try and keep the mat from blowing all over the show, but I've borrowed one from the other side to go over and stop one of the pins from coming out. So so as you can see, it's lovely out here. It's Friday. Apparently we're going to get this storm coming in tomorrow. Now, we were hoping to get out on the bike tomorrow for a Santa ride. So we all dress up as Santa, and it's called the Santa Run, and it was meeting at Lee Mill and then going down to a children's hospice, you know, tomorrow to surprise the kids with all of our Santa suits and our hats and all the rest of it. And Char's gone and got some lovely little jingle bells to put on her boots and everything. And it's, you've seen the weather for tomorrow, guys. It's like 60 odd mile an hour winds, and it's funny because Char messaged me this morning. She said, oh, should we get the gazebos down? And I just thought about it, and I've looked at the topography of the land, so to speak, and we're pretty hemmed in here, to be fair. There's a fence here, obviously the house is this side, another fence that side next door, and a hedge at the other end. I'll just show you. I'll just pin you around. So as you can see, so we got that one, but there's, you know, and we got houses all around, and we got the garage there, and a big fence, you know, a big fence that side. And I'm thinking, and I've made every possible effort to try and like secure these down. So obviously this one I've opened up the sides because it just flaps around a bit. I've got weights on the bottom. It's all tied on all four corners, so the wind should just come right through here. And obviously we've got the sandbags on each leg as well. And that one, I've pinned it down on each corner. On the bottom here, obviously we'd have to drill it into the slabs, and that will just go badly. The slabs will break, and probably, I've not tried it, but I can't be bothered because I think this is sheltered enough. So we're gonna see, because I'm gonna say they're gonna survive. So I'll give you an update tomorrow. I might do a video tomorrow and just see see what's going on out here. And I don't think we'll be going out on the bike. I think it's just going to be hectic. You know, rain, wind, and a load of bikers, and it's not a good combination. I don't think it's not for me anyway. I just, you know, and I don't want to risk it, you know. And I think it's a shame. I mean, because I got a feeling Tamar Bridge will get closed anyway, and the end point is down to St Austell, a children's hospice down to St Austell. I just think, why can't they just push it to another weekend and just, you know, so everybody can kind of, you know, take part and the kids can come out and it would just be lovely. If it was today, it'd be perfect, you know. It's just such, because it's like dry and crisp and no wind, brilliant. But we shall see if that gets cancelled, because I would really like to do some filming and put it over on my other channel. I was going to give you guys links to it for those of you who are interested. So yeah, third reason I think today was just thinking, I just got up this morning and I was just I normally put some crunchies like in strategic areas, right, for Sam when he gets up. So when he gets up, I just say to him, go and have a look, there. That's all I do is I flick my hand. I say to him, go and have it. And he starts sniffing around, because I've hidden loads of little crunchy bits all over the shop, you know, and only about 5 or 6 little treats that he has to go and find, and it's kind of lovely. And I think about him sometimes, and I think, it's how free that Sam is, how free. Or at least I try to make his life as free as possible. I don't like to put him on a lead if I can get away with it, you know. So for instance here, when I take him up, if I take him up the little field, there's a little field just up the way, I'll go out and see who's around to see. If there's nobody around, I'll call him out. Come on, I'll take the lead with me so I can get him on, just in case, you know. But I just like to, you know, give him as much freedom as I possibly can, because I think, and this top is a symbol really, I suppose, of the sort of person I am in terms of how much I like to feel freedom, you know. But then it kind of leaves me to feeling conflicted with that really, because the sense of freedom in the Western world, as we see it today, seems to be, I don't know, somewhat getting less and less, or it feels like it's getting less and less, you know. And I watched, I follow a lot of YouTube videos with narrow boating, because I love the boats. I love that sense of freedom. And that's why I think the reason I love the bike is because that sense of freedom. I love skiing, the sense of freedom. I used to love diving, and that was brilliant because there's no speed cameras down on the bottom of the ocean. There's no council representatives trying to fine you for for stopping and waiting and looking at a fish or whatever. Thank God, you know. But I was watching a video on the narrow boats, and this guy was just talking about how he was just kind of the way he articulated it was really well, and the actual channel's called Sort of Interesting, and he's a lovely chap, and the way he talks and the way he comes across, and it's so much better than me. But I love listening to the way he talks. It's really nice, and I've obviously, you guys have commented about how I do it as well. That's really lovely, but I don't think I'm a patch on this guy. So if you're interested, nip on over there. If you're into narrowboats. But on one particular video, he just talks about the feeling he's got inside, the sense that things are just society, freedoms, everything just seems to be like kind of closing in on us a bit. So, because narrowboating used to be a very much alternative way of living, as opposed to living in a house and paying stupid bills and all the rest of it. Narrowboating was an alternative way, a bit like van life, a bit like, I don't know, even living in a tent. You can't even do that these days without being in some ban or some, and it got me. It's interesting because whenever I'm out in a van, car, whatever, I'm not looking out for children crossing the road behind an ice cream van. No, I'm looking for potholes, speed cameras, police cars, and people wanting to fine you. And parking signs. Whenever you park up, what's the first thing you do when you go into a car park? Oh, let's check out the signs. Where's the cameras? Where's the things trying to trap you? It just feels like everywhere you go, there just seems to be this I don't know, sense of freedom just seems to be becoming, well, it does to me anyway, less and less. Do you feel it? Is it? I don't think it's just me, because I mean, I'd love to be one of those people that just skip along, la-di-la-di-yada, skip along, oh, nothing to see here, no problems. But I just see it differently, I don't, and I'm sure there's people out there that, you know what I'm talking about. You can feel it too, the sense of, the whole sense of society is degrading. Not degrading, is that the right word? Things are just not maintained anymore. Things like pothole, the roads. It just feels like things, it just seem to be getting worse in society. Even there's so many things coming up. Every day you read something in the press or whatever, and I know you can't necessarily, believe what you read in the press, and it's all you take it with a pinch of salt. But every day there just seems to be something else that they're trying to take away, like things like log burners. And they're thinking about bringing in a ban for RVs in 6 states now in the US, where that's going to affect a lot of people. It's just craziness. It just seems crazy. There's craziness going on, and and so that's, and when I look at Sam, I think, oh, he's got none of these kind of, he just skips along. Ignorance is bliss. He's got no bills. He just has a little sniff around, comes and chills out, gets a cuddle. We take him out, and God, wouldn't it be nice to be a dog or a cat even? A cat's even freer. She just comes and goes as she pleases, But yeah, it just seems if you're not in bricks and mortar, a choice of being able to live the way we want to live, it just seems to be getting narrower and narrower. The choices seem to be becoming less and less, and it just constantly, the powers that be interfering with people's lives, interfering and stopping, fun. Do you know what I mean? There's no fun. Whenever you go to a swimming pool, you gotta, Oh, when was the last time I went to? No, I've not been to a public swimming pool in so long, because you got to know this, know that, know this, know anything. There's just, it just rules and regulations and laws and bans. That's all it seems to be. And I just kind of I kind of want to laugh about it, because really, if you didn't laugh about it, Anyway, that's my Friday rant. It's nice coffee. I'm on the goat's. This is goat's milk powder that I've mixed up into water and popped in the microwave for a few minutes. It really is nice. I mean, I don't want to be. I'm not sure about this whole Arla scare that's going on at the minute. This whole Arla thing. Have you heard about that? All the additives they're potentially putting in feed of cattle and stuff to stop them breaking wind. Oh God. Net zero. I tell you what, net zero is going to be the biggest problem. I think it's a made-up problem, just to stop us from doing the things that we want to do, and I think it's all about control. I think it's just these people are just narcissistic control freaks, and they just I don't know what the agenda is. It's crazy. But anyway, do you feel it, guys? Do you feel sometimes? And I'd love to be one of you that doesn't. That just skips along through life and is completely unfazed by any of this. And probably that's the best way to be. And trust me, stay there. Don't do what I do. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Hope you like the top. It's lovely and warm. I'm going to do another video tomorrow about whether we survived the storm. I need to put those mats away. I just spied that. They're going to be all over the shop. If they go, they're going to be everywhere. There's little mats, click mats that you put down on the floor. I need to get them in the shed. And I think the bin is probably going to go over, but will it go over? That's a really good, we shall see. Will the bin go over? I'm going to leave it there and see. So we should catch up tomorrow. I'll let you know what's whether we do the ride. I don't think we'll be doing a ride. Shah is just not interested at all. It's going to be wet and cold and bloody windy, and not much fun. I don't want to get the bike dirty either. But as ever, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.